So it rained last night, and according to the Los Angeles County Lifeguard Department, which I think is under the fire department, I'm not totally sure. According to them, there's elevated levels of bacteria in the water. Basically, I'm going to the beach to get some samples of the nasty water, and then I'm going to go back in like a couple weeks. I'm going to see if there's a difference in what I can see under the microscope. So something about this stretch of beach right here is that it used to be 100% ice plant, and that's what this is. This is Capra-Brodus. Not sure what the species is, but the genus is Capra-Brodus. And there's been some remediation efforts to replace this invasive species with more native stuff. So that, I think, might be Camisoniopsis, but we'll get an iNaturalist ID on that. It's a very beautiful, clear day in Manhattan Beach. You can see Santa Catalina Island out there. People just call it Catalina. That's the Palos Verdes Peninsula. Point Vicente at the end there. Out there, you've got the oil tanker. So there's right there's a natural gas power plant, but behind it there's you can't see it, but there's an oil refinery, and it's the El Segundo Chevron refinery. And basically they have a pipe that goes from way out there underwater to the shore, and yeah, the at low tide you can kind of see water breaking over the pipe. And there's a surf spot there called Shit Pipe that nobody uses. Like, nobody surfs at Shit Pipe. I don't think there's even like waves there anymore. But yeah, up here is what's called Bruce's Beach. There was a lot of national media attention around Bruce's Beach recently because of the history of anti-black racism that resulted in the violent removal of a business owner named Bruce. The Klan conspired with the city of Manhattan Beach to remove Bruce from his place of business, and so yeah, the reason I've come here is because I happen to know there's a storm drain. So I'm thinking that the water down here will be the nastiest. I don't usually wear shoes to the beach, but you know, I think today it's fine because the sand is kind of more firm than usual because of the water. We got some what they call sandpipers down here. They're eating sand crabs and other little critters that live in the shore break. We've also got different kinds of seaweed that wash up here. There's also, you'll see tar around here, and this is actually natural. This is not from oil spills. Tar naturally seeps out of the water here, or out of the ground underwater, and like the La Brea tar pits, right? Like that's like a natural asphalt seepage. So when you're walking along the beach in Manhattan, it's good to watch where you're walking because that stuff is hard to get off your feet. Okay, so that's the storm drain I was paying attention to, but what I'm seeing is a little like river delta type situation over here, perhaps from a different storm drain or something. So I'm gonna go there. It seems like that's where the water would be coming out, and that's probably where the stuff would be nastiest. Also, I've noticed a sign over here. Let's see what this says. All right, it says, warning, avoid water contact activities due to high bacteria levels. And that's from the Los Angeles County Department of Public Health. There's a number you can call and a little QR code. That's kind of cool. Growing up here, I didn't really see these go up. In fact, they kind of kept it a little quiet, in my opinion. Okay, so actually, there's a pipe right here that comes down under the beach from, what is that, 28th Street? And so this This is, oh yeah, let's go. This will be extra, extra grody. I should have brought gloves. This is gonna be disgusting. You can see that the rainwater has carved out a little canyon in the beach. I love looking at the stratification of the layers of sand. Those layers are from tides coming in and out. That's what forms the layers. And yeah, it goes all the way down. So what I think I'll do is I'll take a sample from like right in there. I'll try to figure out how to do that in the most sanitary way possible, and then you know, maybe midway down where the gulls are is a bulb of some giant kelp. That's kind of cool to see in there. It's a very large type of algae that washes up here. There's a couple different species of algae or kelp that come up here. Oh god, look how nasty that is. But it's got bars on it, like as if they had problems with people like climbing up in there. Actually are people still surfing here today. Either they don't know about the rule or the warning, or they just don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're not locals. Oh, one guy's actually in a kayak, so he's got a little bit of distance. But it's still like I really don't want to be in there. So here we go. I'm gonna take the grody fucking sample. Oh god, I really don't want to do this. Like now that I'm here, I'm totally regretting this entire endeavor. Oh fuck, it smells. Okay, let's just. There we go. That's submerged. And there's our fucking sample. Let me get the lid on there. The way I'm gonna remember which one is which is just by filling them up to different levels. The most full one, which is this one, is gonna be the super grody one. Okay, a little more. Okay, that's sample number 2. Third sample is from this far from the thing. I'd say it's like, I don't know, 10 yards. Okay, I've acquired the third sample. It's still a beautiful day. Here's the 3 samples. I'm gonna take them home and I'm gonna look at them under the scope, and we'll see what's up. Okay, so immediately just looking at the samples, you can tell there's kind of a difference in color, like from what I took right at the drain, and then at the mouth of the little canyon thing, and the like 30 feet away. So these are the microscope observations. What I'm seeing is a lot of algae and a lot of little tiny bacteria kind of wiggling around. A lot of desmodesmus, which is a type of algae that's known to cause infections in humans, immunocompromised humans. So if you needed another reason to stay away from the storm drains, you don't want to hang out with the desmodesmus. There are these, big green algae things, but what I was there to find were the very small little wiggly guys. I was looking for the bacteria, and they are there for sure. I can't really identify them. I suspect they're E. coli and staph. This is a diatom. This yellow thing is a diatom called Nichia. But yeah, I suspect that this is a lot of staph and E. coli. This is from the sewers, so it's the kind of stuff that would be in there, I suppose, but I'm not a microbiologist. This guy was like munching on a piece of debris. I don't know what it was, but yeah. So this is all 1,000 times magnification. It's bright field microscopy, so if I had a phase contrast scope, I might be able to see the bacteria a little better. Another little guy doing flips. This is probably the best picture of the desmodesmus, the infectious algae. This stuff will make you sick. Yeah, here you can kind of see some more tiny little bacteria wiggling around. A couple little guys here. Another desmodesmus. This is tetra something. I'll put the name on the screen. Here is just a green speck. Here's a bunch of green specks. I think that might be either a mold or bacteria cluster. And this was probably the coolest diatom. I mean, this was the most interesting to me. Kind of this spiky soccer ball thing. You know, some of this stuff could just be debris. Like it might not even be life. Like that could easily just be a fleck of shit, you know.